Hey everyone, welcome back to Global Politics. It's Thursday, March 13th, 2025, and today we're diving deep into a massive story shaking up the world. Russia considering a 30-day ceasefire in its war with Ukraine. This isn't just another headline, it's a potential game changer, and we've got exclusive details straight from the source to unpack it all. I'm pulling this from Reuters, hot off the press from yesterday, March 12th, so you know it's legit. If you love breaking down big global events like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, let's set the stage. The Russia-Ukraine war has been grinding on since February 2022. Over 3 years of intense fighting, massive losses, and no end in sight. Russia's been pushing hard, especially in places like Kursk, where Ukrainian troops have made surprising inroads. But here's the twist. Just this week, talks kicked off that could hit the pause button. On March 11th, U.S. and Ukrainian delegations met in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, hashing out a ceasefire idea. The U.S. came with a plan, a 30-day freeze on hostilities. And get this, Ukraine said yes. That's huge, because Kyiv's been firm on fighting until Russia's out. So, why the shift? Well, the U.S. sweetened the deal, restarting intelligence sharing and weapons deliveries that had been paused. Now, all eyes are on Moscow. So, what's happening now? According to Reuters, on March 12th, the Kremlin dropped a bombshell. They're actually looking at this 30-day ceasefire proposal. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, and I quote, "We will study the details before responding." That's not a yes, but it's not a no either. It's Russia keeping its cards close. Meanwhile, President Vladimir Putin made a big move yesterday, flying into Kursk, the very region Ukraine's been hitting hard. He met with local leaders, signaling he's not backing down, but also hinting he's open to hearing terms. The U.S. is pushing this hard. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, speaking yesterday, said Russia's response will reveal its true intentions. The plan came out of those Jeddah talks, where U.S. diplomats convinced Ukraine to test the waters. But here's the catch. Putin's long demanded more, like locking in territorial gains. Will he settle for just 30 days of quiet? Let's break this down. Why 30 days? It's short enough to test the waters, but long enough to regroup. Both sides have been stretched thin. Russia's made gains, sure, but Ukraine's counterattacks, like in Kursk, have kept them on their toes. The U.S. jumping back in with intel and weapons like drones and HIMARS rockets changes the math for Kyiv. Reuters notes this ceasefire idea isn't new. It's been floating around since late 2024, but this is the first time all three players, U.S., Ukraine, Russia, are at the table. Timing's wild too. Putin's Kursk visit was his first there since Ukraine crossed the border last year. Some analysts say he's flexing muscle to negotiate from strength. Others think he's buying time. Russia's economy's taken a hit from sanctions, and a breather could help. Either way, this is diplomacy on a knife's edge. And that's where we're at on March 13th, 2025. A ceasefire in sight, but nothing's locked in. Will Russia bite, or is this just more posturing? We'll know soon. Peskov said they're reviewing it now, so stay tuned. What do you think? Could this finally slow the war down? Or is it too good to be true? Drop your takes in the comments. I read them all. If you dug this deep dive, hit subscribe and that bell icon. We're breaking down the biggest stories every week. Big thanks to Reuters for the scoop. Links in the description. That's it for today. Stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.